What's up, WWE here? Today we have the weekly setup review of Monday Night Raw. They kicked out the show with Drew McIntyre coming out. Drew McIntyre came out pretty much just doing his normal heel stick right now. But he was saying how he was right about Seth Rollins. If he gets involved with the Bloodline, it's going to affect him because he said how The Rock said he's going to do everything he can to take away that world title from Seth Rollins. And he was saying out of all these people, not even Drew McIntyre, everybody should be respecting The Rock for what all he's been doing. Pretty much just putting over more heels in the business, being a typical heel. Then Seth Rollins comes out. Seth Rollins is said that, I have to help Cody with this Bloodline stuff because this is the last chance we had to take down the Bloodline. And then he's like, the reason why I haven't been too worried about you, he just ended up leaving after Seth Rollins saying that. He's like, I'm done with you, I don't need you. Because Seth ended up getting on his knees. He's like, come on, Claymore me, hit me with the Claymore. He's like, oh, that's right, I forgot, you have to be a hypocrite and hit me from behind. So he stands in the corner. He's like, come on, hit me. Drew doesn't do it. So Drew leaves, and he's like standing by the ramp to the stage. And then Seth's like, well, no, Drew, the reason why I haven't been focusing on you, because I've had so many things to focus on, the Bloodline, you, CM Punk, all this stuff, defending my world title, my knee, my back. He goes, and Drew McIntyre, because he goes, you are on the very bottom of the list. He goes, there's nothing to worry about you. I've already beaten you several times. And Drew McIntyre gets pissed off, comes back to the ropes, and then he's like, nope, and leaves. And Seth Rollins just does a normal dance and everything. But that is what kicked off Monday Night Raw. First match of the show after this opening segment was Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. A pretty decent match. Went pretty long. It was like 20 minutes or so. Not too bad for Becky Lynch or Liv Morgan for a performance. Becky Lynch ended up picking up the victory, and then Rhea Ripley ended up coming out at the end, going face-to-face with Liv Morgan, and then going face-to-face with Becky Lynch, having a promo. Pretty much both of them just ripping on each other. That's about it. And then backstage, Nia Jax attacked Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan again, and then later Becky Lynch challenged Nia Jax next week to the last women's standing match. Nia Jax versus Becky Lynch next week on Monday Night Raw, on the last women's standing match. After that, the Ibushi Warriors, Asuka, and I always forget her tag team partner's name, defended against Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks. This match was boring. It was not even long, and it was super, super boring. Worst part of the show. Really boring. The Ibushi Warriors ended up retaining, and I could care less about this match, so that's that. Candice LeRae and her tag team partner ended up having a match with Maxine Dupree, and I didn't even see Maxine Dupree's tag partner. It was a tag match. I think it was a tag match, and then Candice LeRae ended up like pretty much turned heel, got Maxine Dupree in the corner yelling at her. She goes, you suck, that's why the crowd doesn't care about you, that's why they're booing you, you suck at wrestling, nobody cares about you. She goes, not even your dead brother. I was like, oh my god. So apparently, then the people looked it up, it's true. Maxine Dupree's brother died a couple years ago. He was young. I'm like, that is rough. But I thought it was good, really good heel stuff. It was interesting seeing that heel turn. I really could care less about Candice LeRae and all that stuff, but thought it was interesting. And I don't have the figures, so that's why it's not set up. I'm just talking about it. After that, there was a big announcement from both general managers, Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce, at WrestleMania 40. The undisputed tag team champions, Damian Priest and Finn Balor, Judgment Day, will be putting their titles on the line in a 6-man tag match, ladder match at WrestleMania. So it's going to be a ladder match, 6-man match, 6 tag team match. So the next 4 weeks until WrestleMania? I think it's 3 weeks. 3 Monday Night Raws and 3 Monday Night Raws and 4 SmackDowns. Because SmackDown hasn't happened yet this week, obviously. They said there'll be a tag team tournament to find out the 5 tag teams that'll be in this match. And Judgment Day ended up going after these 2 general managers, obviously, and they're very pissed off, saying that this was never the plan. And then R-Truth ended up interrupting this, and Damian Priest was pissed off. He's like, make the match Adam Pearce. I want a match with R-Truth. Well, this leads into the next part of the show. Damian Priest and R-Truth went one-on-one. Pretty decent match. I said in the short version of the week, we said it was a squash. It wasn't really a squash. Now thinking back to it, I mean, it went for a good 5-10 minutes. R-Truth was able to hit the attitude adjustment because his hero is John Cena and the 5 knuckle shuffle. And he got the STF few, and it wasn't terrible, this match, but I mean, like, it was pretty obvious. Obviously, Damian Priest is gonna beat R-Truth, and then Damian Priest ended up winning, and the Judgment Day ended up beating up R-Truth, and then DIY came out to save him. But otherwise, it wasn't much for this match. Before the main event, it was Cody Rhodes sitting down in the interview in the middle of the ring with Michael Cole. Gotta say, Michael Cole asked some good questions. He's like, why are you doing this? Why did you agree to this tag match when this is the biggest match of your career? Against Roman Reigns for the Undisputed the Undisputed Universal Championship. And Cody's like, well, we gotta take down I want to go out to The Rock. I want to go out to Roman. So pretty much answered that. And then also Michael Cole, he's like, how can you trust Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins has been known for turning on people. He's also fought for a long time. He had the huge feud when Cody returned. Cody's like, well, people changed Michael. And then Cody ended up saying how Roman Reigns, you said after WrestleMania 39 that you were in the third inning. Well, I guess what? It's the last inning now. And he goes, and then starts going into that he won't be able to give the Undisputed WWE Championship to Dusty Rhodes, but he'll be able to hand it to his mom. And then started crying pretty much, tearing up about talking about this, how he can't hand it to his dad, but he could hand it to his mom and his number one fan, his wife, Brandy Rhodes. Really powerful, moving promo by Cody. Really got me hyped up and everything. And then at the end, Cody said, Michael Cole, you will say at WrestleMania that Cody Rhodes finished his story and the first ever Rhodes to be the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. I cannot wait until April 7th when Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns go face-to-face for the Undisputed Universal Championship. This promo was great by Cody Rhodes. Then the main event of the evening was a gauntlet match. Kicking off this gauntlet match was JD McDonough versus Ricochet. I really don't like JD McDonough. I think he sucks, but I gotta say, Ricochet and JD McDonough had a great starting off to this gauntlet match. Some crazy stuff by Ricochet and JD McDonough. Ricochet ended up beating JD McDonough, eliminating him. The next person to come out was Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed pretty much just squashed Ricochet, hitting his finishing move, the swan, his big splash from top rope. 1, 2, 3. Person after that was Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn and Bronson Reed brawl. Sami Zayn ended up doing a power round from the middle of the rope to Bronson Reed. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn eliminates Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed was pissed off, starts beating on it. Sami Zayn hits his splash move on Sami. Sami's laid out, and then Shinsuke Nakamura comes out. Shinsuke gets in the ring, asking for Sami to get up for his Kinshasa. Sami moves. They brawl for a little bit. He ends up rolling up Shinsuke. Actually, no. They didn't really fight much. They fought for a little bit, but then Shinsuke for another Kinshasa. He rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn eliminates Shinsuke. And then the final person to come out is Chad Gable. I'm like, oh, this is obvious. Chad Gable's winning. He's going to beat Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's been fighting. He's beaten the holy hell out of by Bronson Reed and Shinsuke. He's taken several moves. I know a lot of people online and everything, and a lot of people just in general wanted Chad Gable to win. I had a feeling Sami's going to win because if he's not going to win a world title, he needs a WrestleMania moment. He's going to win the Intercontinental title, or at least challenge for it. I just had the gut feeling that Sami was going to win, but after seeing what happened, I'm like, oh, Chad Gable's going to win. They're going to give it to Chad Gable. But then Chad Gable got in the ring. He's like, this is my moment. I want a fair fight. He helps Sami up to fight him, and I'm like, oh, Sami's going over. Sami's going to win, because when he said, this is my moment, he kept on saying, I'm like, oh, this is too obvious. Chad Gable ended up doing several German suplexes to almost like Brock Lesnar level, but way better looking German suplexes than Brock Lesnar. But Sami Zayn still kept on fighting back. He ended up getting him the ankle lock, and then Sami ended up reversing the ankle lock into a roll of 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn is going to WrestleMania to face Gunther. I know a lot of people are mad, but seriously, guys, half the people that are mad that Sami won this are the same people that wanted Sami in the Drew McIntyre Seth Rollins match. No, Sami needs a moment, a one-on-one match. He gets Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther and music hits at the end, comes down to the end of the ring, and went face-to-face with Sami Zayn. I know a lot of people want Chad Gable. They're like, oh, Chad Gable, Gunther had a story. That was 6 months ago when Gunther and Chad Gable fought. That story died down, and they didn't keep it up. So that's the Sami's moment. I honestly can see Gunther retaining at WrestleMania, since they're going to be in France and like all those Europe areas closer to his home. There's one show that they're gonna be in his hometown, so I can see him retain, but also I can see Sammy winning the Intercontinental Championship and have a good Intercontinental Championship run. But I gotta say, oh, one thing I forgot before this. This is a big moment. I don't know how I forgot about this. Jey Uso came out for a promo and challenged his brother Jimmy Uso, his twin brother, brother versus brother, Uso versus Uso, at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. I can't believe I almost forgot about this, but no, this is huge. If Jimmy accepts, which I'm assuming he's gonna accept, I hope Rikishi ends up getting involved with this storyline, because it'd be so cool to see their dad, Rikishi, involved with Jimmy and Jey fighting. But with Sami Zayn winning, I really liked this gauntlet match. This gauntlet match was great. Cody's promo was amazing. Seth and Drew's promo was really good. Gotta say, Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch had a decent match. Damian Priest and R-Truth, mid. Ibushi Warriors tag title match, terrible. And then the 6-man tag title match, the ladder match at WrestleMania is an awesome idea. I can't wait for that. It was a very kind of nostalgic thing, seeing the ladder match thing and the 6 tag team thing, because the last time there was a tag match, 6-man tag title match, and the ladder match at WrestleMania was WrestleMania 33, the very first WrestleMania I ever watched. So I'm very excited for the tag title match. But this is JRW. Make sure to like, subscribe, see more wrestling figure content. I give this Monday Night Raw a solid 3.5 out of 5. Wasn't too much, but there was pretty good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one.